Good evening, all. This is Shravya from CSC Core, VIT Chennai. Today, I am going to explain about the uh, subject TOC on the topic the applications of automata in game theory. We'll go to the next slide. This is the abstract of this game theory. In game theory, presenting players with strategies directly affects the performance of the players. Utilizing the power of the automata is one of the way of presenting players. They found that finite automata, adaptive automata, and cellular automata are widely adopted in game theory. And the applications of finite automata are found to be limited to present simple strategies. For example, human and computer applications and etc. are high and therefore complex strategies are needed. Then we'll go to the next slide, which is the introduction part. And the first figure shows the screenshot of the Pac-Man clone, and the second figure shows the behavior of a Pac-Man ghost. Then the diagram above, which we have seen in the previous slide, representing the representation of a famous game during the 90s, which is mainly built over using the automata. When users bid on binding based websites, they are actually playing an auction game. The owner of a factory deciding the price of this product is an economic game. Obviously, the game theory can be represented wide range of applications. Game theory is a mathematical tool that can analyze the interactions between individual strategies. The interactions between the agents who may be individuals, groups, firms are independent. Then next is the functions used. There are five different functions used: players, environment, successor function, terminal test, utility function. Then the players, when one side of the game tries to maximize the gain while the other side of the game tries to minimize the opponent's score, these players can be humans, computer applications, or any other entities. Environment, this includes broad and board position and the possible moves for the players. Successor function. The successor function includes actions and returns a list of pairs, which is move and state, where each pair indicates a legal move and the resulting state. Terminal test. The terminal test specifies when the game is over and the terminal state is reached. Utility function. The utility function is the numeric value for the terminal states. Examples of its uses are shown here. The attractive point in studying games is that modules used in games are applicable to be used in real life situations. Game theory has been broadly used in economics, biology, politics, law, and also in computer sciences. One of the crucial factors which affect the performance of players in a given game is the behavior strategy representation, which found in 2008. One of the successful techniques is the use of automata-based model to represent and control participant agents. In the next session, we'll discuss about some different types of automata and their effect on games. Learning game automata theory. Learning is strongly associated with the past experiences. Learning system is characterized by its ability to improve its behavior with time in some senses. A learning automata operates in a random environment. On the other hand, variable structure schemes are described by Markov process. Much of the effort in these areas has been directed towards achieving an expedient optimal behavior. The learning schemes come in two structures, which is fixed and the variable structure. Learning automata has a finite number of output actions, one of which is at each instant. Choosing the proper updating algorithm leads to describing asymptotic behavior of the learning automata. Case studies. These are some case studies. Back in 1985, Newman tries to model that fact that players can do only bounded computation by modeling the literated prisoner's dilemma players has an infinite automata. 1 year later, Rubinstein at 1986 tries to show that costly computation may affect an agent's utility. In other words, automata that use more states are capable to represent more complicated procedures. Halpern in 2008. In 2000, Duris et al. were the first who formalized the idea of finite automata in Prisoner's Dilemma. Recently, finite automata has been widely used to represent player strategy in game theory. For instance, the research of the work mentioned in Bo and Simon 2004 have conducted several experiments and the results showed that finite automata have significantly improved the performance of end players' prisoner's dilemma. Evolution. On the other hand, there is a difference between the environments for representation, the players and lattices, trees, or graphs using EAs techniques based on many factors that in turn affect back the outcome of the evolution of strategies. In Dwarman, Kimbrough, and Lang 1995, the authors have reported the built their three players modeling using a genetic programming technique to discover high quality negotiation policies where the behavior of the players was represented by a finite automata. However, finite automata are found efficient in representing simple strategies in the game theory. Nevertheless, game theory is interested in representing simple strategies since many real-life applications do not require complex strategies to achieve their goals. And this is the last slide of the presentation, which is conclusion. Presenting player strategies in game theory is one of the factors which affected the players' performance. In the work, we have analyzed the characteristics and the underlying structure of existed types of automata. We have explored the applications of automata in game theory. The study revealed that only few types of automata have been utilized in game theory. We found that finite automata have been widely used in represent simple agents behavior. On the other hand, adaptive automata and cellular automata are mainly used to represent complex agents behavior. The complexity of both adaptive and cellular automata is determined by the number of states in the automata. The more states, the higher the capability for those automata to handle complex strategies. And this is the ending of this PowerPoint presentation. Thank you.